Imagine taking something simple for a nagging ache, something you've probably taken countless times without a second thought. A little something for your knee, a persistent backache, or that lingering headache. It feels innocent enough, doesn't it? But what if that seemingly harmless habit, when combined with another incredibly common medication many of us over 60 rely on, could silently multiply your risk of something as devastating as a stroke by a staggering 300%? It's a painful reality that many of us face. We often rely on medicines to keep us comfortable, to manage chronic conditions, or simply to get through the day. Yet, sometimes, the very things meant to help can, unwittingly, put us in significant harm's way. The secret I'm about to reveal is crucial for anyone navigating their health in these golden years, for anyone who wants to preserve their independence and vitality for years to come. In this video, we're going to uncover exactly which widely used medication combination is posing this significant threat, why it's so prevalent in our age group, and, most importantly, what you can do about it. We'll also look at simple, actionable steps to safeguard your brain health, protect your heart, and reduce your overall stroke risk, often without drastically changing your daily routine. Understanding this one crucial interaction could be the difference between vibrant health and a life-altering medical event. So, settle in, because what you learn today could truly change your life, or the life of someone you care deeply about. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you, something that highlights just how much power you have over your own well-being. Even when it comes to complex health matters, let's dive straight into this critical conversation, because your health, and particularly your brain health, truly matters. The medication combination we need to talk about, the one that can dramatically increase your stroke risk, involves two things you might find in nearly every household non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, or NSAIDs, like ibuprofen or naproxen, and certain common medications prescribed for high blood pressure or blood thinning. Now, why are NSAIDs so common? Because they're brilliant at easing pain and reducing inflammation. Whether it's from arthritis, muscle strains, or just everyday aches, you can pick them up at any pharmacy, often without a prescription, and they offer quick relief. They've become a go-to for so many of us as we get older, and those little aches and pains become more frequent companions. We use them for everything from a stiff neck in the morning to the throbbing aftermath of a vigorous gardening session. We trust them because they've always been there, always seem safe. But here's the often overlooked danger: NSAIDs, while effective for pain, have a systemic effect on your body. One of the key ways they work is by interfering with certain enzymes that are also involved in regulating blood pressure and kidney function. For someone who is otherwise healthy and not on other medications, this might not be a huge issue with occasional use. However, for many of us over 60, we're often managing conditions like high blood pressure, and we might be taking medications to keep it under control. This is where the profound risk emerges. When you take an NSAID alongside certain blood pressure medications, particularly diuretics, often called water pills, or ACE inhibitors, commonly prescribed to relax blood vessels, you're creating a potentially dangerous interaction. NSAIDs can actually blunt the effect of these blood pressure medications, making them less effective at lowering your blood pressure. So, you could be diligently taking your prescribed medication every day, believing your blood pressure is well controlled, while the NSAID you took for a headache is silently working against it, pushing your blood pressure higher. High blood pressure, as we know, is a leading risk factor for stroke. It puts immense strain on your blood vessels, making them stiff and narrow, increasing the likelihood of clots forming or vessels rupturing. The risk doesn't stop there. NSAIDs can also impact your kidney function. Healthy kidneys are vital for regulating blood pressure and filtering waste from your blood. When kidney function is compromised, even slightly, it can lead to fluid retention and an increase in blood pressure, further escalating your stroke risk. Imagine a scenario like Margaret's. Margaret, 72, had been managing her high blood pressure successfully with an ACE inhibitor for years. She also suffered from chronic knee pain, for which she'd habitually take ibuprofen, sometimes daily, especially after a long walk. She felt like she was doing everything right: exercising, eating well, taking her blood pressure medication. What she didn't realize was that the ibuprofen was quietly undermining her blood pressure medication, causing her numbers to creep up over time. Unchecked, her blood pressure readings at home seemed okay on most days. So she didn't think much of it. But behind the scenes, her arteries were under increased strain, setting the stage for a potential stroke. This isn't just about high blood pressure. NSAIDs can also increase the risk of bleeding, particularly in the stomach. And for those also on blood thinners like warfarin, or even just daily low-dose aspirin, the risk of a serious bleed, including a hemorrhagic stroke, a bleed in the brain, skyrockets. It's a combination that can be truly devastating. So, the first, most crucial step you can take is to become acutely aware of every single medication you're taking, including over-the-counter pain relievers, and discuss them with your doctor or pharmacist. Never assume a common, easily accessible medication is harmless when combined with your prescription drugs. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge. Now that we've highlighted this critical interaction, let's explore other areas where common habits and medications can intersect with your stroke risk, and how you can proactively protect yourself. Building on our understanding of NSAIDs and blood pressure medications, it's vital to recognize that this isn't an isolated incident in the world of medication interactions. Many seemingly benign over-the-counter remedies or even herbal supplements can have significant, sometimes dangerous, interactions with your prescribed medications, particularly those for heart health, blood pressure, or blood thinning. Think about common cold and flu remedies. For instance, many decongestants contain ingredients like pseudoephedrine or phenylephrine, which are designed to constrict blood vessels to relieve nasal congestion. While they might clear up your stuffy nose, for someone with high blood pressure, they can dramatically elevate blood pressure, counteracting your medication and increasing your stroke risk. It's a similar story to the NSAID interaction, just through a different pathway. We often grab these remedies without a second thought because they're so widely available and advertised for common ailments. But they come with their own set of warnings that are particularly critical for those of us over 60. Then there are the herbal supplements. Many people turn to natural remedies for various health concerns, believing they are always safe because they are natural. While some can be beneficial, many also carry risks of interactions. For example, St. John's wort, often used for mood support, can interfere with blood thinners, making them less effective and increasing the risk of dangerous blood clots, which can lead to an ischemic stroke. Ginkgo biloba, popular for memory support, can increase the risk of bleeding, especially when taken with blood thinners or even high doses of aspirin. Even seemingly harmless supplements like high-dose omega-3 fish oil, while generally good for heart health, can thin the blood and should be discussed with your doctor if you're on blood thinners. The key takeaway here is that natural does not automatically mean safe, especially when combined with powerful prescription medications. So, what's the actionable step here? It's twofold. First, maintain a comprehensive, up-to-date list of every single medication, supplement, and over-the-counter remedy you take. Every single one. Keep it in your wallet, on your phone, or somewhere easily accessible. Second, and this is crucial, schedule a regular medication review with your doctor or pharmacist. Don't wait for your annual physical. Make a specific appointment to sit down and go through everything. Ask proactive questions. Are any of these interacting? Are there any alternatives that might be safer? Could any of these be affecting my blood pressure or stroke risk? Think of your doctor and pharmacist as your partners in health, not just prescribers. They have a wealth of knowledge, but they can only help you effectively if they have all the pieces of your health puzzle. A prime example of how this can go wrong is someone like David, who was diligent about his blood pressure medication. He then started taking an over-the-counter cold remedy every winter and a popular herbal supplement he'd heard about from a friend, all without mentioning them to his doctor. Unbeknownst to him, this seemingly harmless combination was working against his prescribed treatment, slowly elevating his blood pressure, silently increasing his risk for a stroke over several years. It's truly a silent threat because you often don't feel these interactions happening until it's too late. Next, We'll dive into how a holistic approach, beyond just medication management, can powerfully reduce your stroke risk and enhance your overall well-being. Let's bring all of this together. Because protecting yourself from stroke risk, particularly as we get older, isn't just about avoiding dangerous medication combinations. It's about embracing a holistic approach to your health. We've talked about the critical importance of being vigilant about NSAIDs interacting with blood pressure medications or blood thinners, and the hidden dangers in common cold remedies and even some herbal supplements. The underlying message is clear: communication with your healthcare team is paramount. Always disclose every single thing you put into your body to your doctor and pharmacist. They are your best resource for navigating the complex world of medication interactions and ensuring your treatments are working for you, not against you. Don't ever feel embarrassed or like you're bothering them by asking questions. Your health is worth every conversation. Remember that painful reality we discussed at the beginning. It's often the small, seemingly insignificant choices that, when combined over time, create the biggest impacts. Beyond medication management, adopting key lifestyle habits can profoundly reduce your stroke risk, acting as a powerful complement to your medical care. Firstly, nutrition plays a monumental role. Think about adopting a Mediterranean-style diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats like olive oil. This way of eating is incredibly beneficial for heart health and blood pressure regulation. It naturally reduces inflammation and promotes healthy blood vessels. Focus on reducing processed foods, excessive sodium, and unhealthy trans fats, all of which contribute to high blood pressure and arterial stiffness. Every meal is an opportunity to nourish your body and protect your brain. Simple shifts, like swapping out salty snacks for a handful of nuts or choosing whole grain bread over white, add up to significant benefits over time. Secondly, regular. Moderate physical activity is non-negotiable for stroke prevention. And when I say regular, I don't mean you need to run marathons. Even 30 minutes of brisk walking most days of the week can make a world of difference. It helps manage blood pressure, keeps your weight in check, improves cholesterol levels, and strengthens your heart. If walking isn't for you, consider swimming, cycling, dancing, or even just chair exercises. The goal is consistent movement that gets your blood flowing and your heart rate up a little. This also ties into circulation, which is crucial for brain health. Third, ensure you're getting enough quality sleep. Poor sleep, particularly chronic sleep deprivation or untreated sleep apnea, is strongly linked to higher blood pressure and increased stroke risk. Aim for 7 to 19 hours of restful sleep each night. Create a calming bedtime routine. Make your bedroom dark and cool, and try to go to bed and wake up at consistent times. If you suspect sleep apnea, talk to your doctor, as it's a treatable condition that can significantly reduce your risk factors. Fourth, manage your stress. Chronic stress can elevate blood pressure and contribute to unhealthy habits that increase stroke risk. Incorporate stress-reducing activities into your daily life, whether it's gentle stretching, deep breathing exercises, meditation, spending time in nature, or engaging in hobbies you love. Even a few minutes of mindfulness can make a difference in how your body responds to daily pressures. Remember, small changes can make a big difference to your health and happiness. It's not about perfection, but about consistent, mindful effort. You have the power to influence your health trajectory significantly. Taking charge of your medication knowledge, engaging actively with your health care providers, and embracing these empowering lifestyle choices are your strongest defenses against stroke and your best path to continued vitality. We covered a lot today, from that surprising medication combination that dramatically increases stroke risk to the essential lifestyle habits that protect your brain. We've seen how easy it is to fall into the trap of assuming common medications are always safe when combined with others. But now you're equipped with vital knowledge. Your journey to optimal health is a continuous one, and every step, no matter how small, counts. If you found this video helpful, please share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Have you encountered any unexpected medication interactions? What tips do you have for staying on top of your health? Your insights could help someone else in our community. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you learned something new. And subscribe to our channel for more helpful content designed specifically for living your best life at every age. It's all about empowering you with the knowledge to thrive. Live your best life. Embrace every moment. And remember, your health is your greatest wealth.